Okay guys, so here I have parts for a budget kind of build. So let's start with, we'll set that aside for right now. We start off with this motherboard. It's an AliExpress H310 LGA 1151. Supports 8th and 9th gen processors. So put the box over here. We are going to be working on this today. It's kind of no name. Doesn't really have a lot of, oops, that's upside down for you. Doesn't really have a lot of info on it. No like specific identifier marks. No Wi-Fi. It's got 2 slots for RAM. It's got an NVMe slot. I have a i5-8400. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. The video, probably not. I'm gonna I have this Thermaltake Gravity i2. Air cooler. Nothing complicated. I have a 256 gigabyte NVMe SSD. Just for now. Does come with the IO shield and an extra SATA cable. Don't need that right now, so I'm going to place those over here. And I'm going to be doing it kind of like this. All right. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it a little better. Yeah. I'll try to keep it in the picture. Now the motherboard cost $46.34. Sorry, $50.84 after tax. The i5-8400 cost me $35.64. And how much did I pay for this cooler? I don't remember. Let's see. It was like $10, $11 and some change, so about 12 something. Anyway, so let's go and get started. Gonna open that up. This is tricky. There we go. Take that off. Pins look great. CPU's kind of clean. Looks like it had a lot of pressure from the little CPU locking thing, but let's place it in right there. Plop it in, and then here we go. Gonna lock it in. You can put a good amount of force on those. Now for the RAM, I have 2 16 gigabyte sticks. Can't really see that very well. Maybe not. Yeah, light is not good. Sorry, guys. 3200 gigahertz, 16 gigabyte sticks. So I'm going to be putting 32 gigs total. There we go. That. I have no idea why that didn't happen earlier, but now I'm going to put the NVMe in there. Obviously, I've done this a couple times, but obviously I'm not an expert. Now I don't have a GPU for this yet, so that is going to come later. And it's only a 256 gigabyte SSD, so that's just going to have to do for now. I don't have anything bigger right now, because I just don't carry a bunch of stuff around. I need some thermal paste for that. And while I'm at it, let me just undo the screws for this. Get this ready to mount. So let's get this all situated. It's right there. Let me go get that thermal paste. I felt that one. There we go. That one's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. Let me just double check. Boom. Boom. All right, good. And then I'm gonna have to cut these little cables off. But just snap it into place. Right there. Just like that. So here you go. Should be good to go. Now we just have to supply power to it. I'm going to be putting this into an Optiplex case that I have. And I'll show you that progress a little later. I already have a 850 BQ EBJ power supply in a 9020 Optiplex case. And in that case, I have a 4570 right now, but I do have a 4790K coming, which I've built with before. It's just a little side thing I have there. So we're going to move forward, and I'm going to put this in the case and crank it up and hope it goes well. So here's the Optiplex case I was talking about. Gotta just unplug some stuff. Right. That we can leave on there. Gonna unplug all of this. Actually, we could take all this out along with it. We're not gonna need it. Here's the hard drives with it. I have set up for that. Take off this, because I have this 24 pin to 8 pin connector for the power supply. I don't need that, so gonna be removing that. Yep, gonna live there. Now I gotta take off the CPU power, which is over here. So it's usually not hard to take off, just hard to get to. It's kind of tight. This is what I'm gonna need. This is not gonna work on the USB header, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. And this obviously is proprietary, not gonna worry about that. I do have my graphics card, PCIe power connector. Don't need to worry about that right now. So we'll just tuck these away. And over here. Now, don't really need to worry about them. Oh, I can put up here. Put you up here as well. Now, this used to have a hard drive cage here. I took it out and just unscrewed the rivets here and along the front of the case. So I didn't need that anymore. Oh yes, the power button. That needs to come out too. That's dumb and awkward to get to. I can just get it out. There we go. Now I don't think this will work. It has a pin out, and I think those two on the very outside are for the power, but I don't think it's going to work with the motherboard, so I have to have another solution. Now, I'm not going to plug in the case fan, this little kill switch, whatever, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the exhaust fan. I'm not going to create too much heat. I think it's all good to go now. I just got to take off all the screws. Right now I have, I think, 4 maybe only. I believe that's it. Motherboard should now come right out. Now this normally has way more screws than that. They're already taken out a bunch. Okay, so goodbye motherboard. Gonna go put you in a box right now. Now there's an IO shield. I'm intentionally not going to use that. Because this is going to be moving around, so I'm taking this IO shield out. I'm going to put that away. Not using that today. It's just temporary. Want to get it in there. See that it's working. This does take 8-pin power, so I gotta put these two guys together. So let's slot that in. It's gonna go in like this. Slots right in. Like that. Okay. And then this one, I'll put it in after I screw the board in. And my last screw. Like I said, this is just a temporary solution. So we want to try to make sure we get a post. Because I don't know if the CPU works. Right, I didn't hear a click. There we go. Usually I hear a click. So that's really all we need. Can hook some power up to it and see if we get a post. Here comes a moment of truth. This is kind of a bad setup, but power. Here I go, turning on the power supply. No charge up. Sometimes there's a little, kind of like a little charge up. And let's see. Forget which ones these are. Not yet. Not yet. There we go. And we're cranking up. Hopefully we get a post. And we wait. Sometimes it takes time. Aha. We have a post. That's good news, guys. And are we gonna boot to Windows? Sometimes it takes a while. There we go, there's Windows. Yeah, so it's taking a minute to just set stuff up. I don't have a Wi-Fi adapter on this, I don't think. Oh, I do. It's at the front. I'm not even going to worry about that. It's doing its thinking. think that was the final reboot. And there we go. Now, a few more things to come for this, but I'm going to test a few things out, double check some things, but there you go. We have a post and motherboard swap. Hope you found that interesting, guys. We'll see you later. I will be adding a GPU and some other things to this soon. Bye.